This is why Google Overviews, AI tools like Chat and Midjourney are a threat to online creators. For anyone who doesn't know, Google Overviews is a new tool that automatically creates summaries of web pages. It's powered by the same technology that powers Chat and Google Bard, which means it's really smart and actually pretty accurate. And this is the problem. As of right now, most people don't use an AI summary tool when they do research for their videos. But that will change because it makes the process of doing research way too easy. You just type in a keyword phrase like how to draw realistic eyes and then click summarize. And then the AI will go through all the web pages it finds on that topic and create a perfectly summarized version of all that information. Not only that, but if you have it set to summarize the whole page, it'll include images in the summary, which can be really helpful. But also, it's just one click. That's scary. Currently, we still have to go out and find resources ourselves. We have to search Google. We have to filter out low-quality results. We have to scroll through dozens of pages. We have to look at multiple images. Then once we've found something useful, we have to take notes. But with these AI tools, all of that becomes irrelevant because the computer can do all of that for us. All we have to do is think of a good question to ask. And here's how that affects us. Let us say you're a full-time YouTuber or you want to be a full-time YouTuber, and you need to upload a ton of videos every single week just to make ends meet. Well, you're not the only person who needs to upload videos. There is going to be other people who are looking for the exact same keyword phrase you're looking for. And in a case where there's the people looking for the same thing, the person who gets to the answer first, the person who gets the best video done first wins. And the winner is going to be the person who is using an AI tool because it is just so fast. It's already hard enough coming up with unique video ideas. But now we have to worry about someone else beating us to the punch. The best example I can give is how AI has already changed SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization. If you don't know what that is, basically it's the practice of getting your website ranked higher on Google, so more people see it. A long time ago, websites were made for humans. But nowadays they're made for computers because Google uses bots to go around and crawl websites. And those bots read websites the same way that you would read a book. They read from top to bottom, left to right. So all the important stuff has to be set at the top. And there are hundreds of factors that determine how high you rank on Google. But overall, it's about being relevant. You want to use the keywords that are relevant to the subject that you're writing about. You want to have plenty of headers and subheaders and lists. You want to have images with descriptive file names and alt text. You want to have internal links and external links. You want to have a very specific length. You don't want to have any grammatical errors. Basically, you have to make sure your website is as clear and as easy to read as possible. If you want to learn more about that, I'll leave some resources down below. But nowadays, computers can write websites almost as good as humans. Just look at all the spam comments on this video. This is my old channel and I used to get hundreds of spam comments back in the day. But these days, Google has gotten much better at detecting spam. In fact, Google is so good at detecting spam, it stopped all spam comments completely. So you might be thinking, okay, well, I can just make a website and I'll manually go through and edit it and that'll be fine. Well, yes, that would work, but you wouldn't be able to scale that. Let's say you have an online store and you have 100 different products on your website. You can't manually go through and edit the metadata for 200 different products. You need computers to do it for you, and the same goes for YouTube. Computers can watch YouTube videos, they can analyze the audio, and just like websites, they can write video descriptions. In fact, I did a test recently and I had the AI summarize one of my own videos and this was the result. It's not perfect, but it's good enough to upload to YouTube. So with AI tools, it is very likely that we'll start seeing a lot of low-effort videos uploaded by large channels who are just trying to get as many videos out as possible. And that sucks because we're gonna see a decline in video quality. And that's not good for anyone. But this isn't anything new. AI tools have been changing the world forever. Back in the early 90s, chess computers were incredibly popular. People bought them to help them get better at chess. But what ended up happening was the opposite. The chess engines got so good that nobody needed to buy a chess engine anymore because they could just use the chess engine to beat everyone. And that's why a lot of grandmasters retired, because they knew that no matter how hard they practiced, they'd never get any better because the computer was always going to be better than them. This led to a dramatic drop in popularity for chess. But eventually people started to realize that the reason that computers were so good at chess was because computers don't get tired. Computers don't get bored. They don't lose focus. They don't get distracted by food. And if you practice enough, you can actually do all of those things. And nowadays, chess is more popular than ever. This is why I believe that AI tools aren't going anywhere. And if you want to stay competitive, you need to keep learning new skills. For example, learning how to create avatars has become incredibly valuable because with the rise of AI tools, like Chat, there's going to be a lot of people who can create the artwork for you. But what you need to be able to do is ask the AI the right questions. And that's why it's so important to understand exactly how these AI tools work. And that's what this channel is all about. Not only am I going to teach you how to make money online, I am going to teach you how to use AI tools to increase your productivity and increase your income. And that's why I created this free newsletter called How to Be a Modern Creator. Every single Sunday I send out a newsletter filled with information about AI tools, art prompts, video ideas, and even stock footage alerts. One of my subscribers actually found a video idea from one of my newsletters and made over $100,000. Another subscriber made over $30,000 in less than a month. It's absolutely crazy, so if you want to succeed on YouTube or any other social media platform, make sure you subscribe to this channel and sign up for the newsletter. Now that you know how AI tools are affecting YouTube, you need to watch this video because this is how much money YouTube will pay you. See you later.